we all have traumas. Like, we cannot pretend that we're perfect. Come on, that's stupid.
That's stupid.
Yeah, that would be some BS right there. But I would say everybody describes me as spoiled. Not spoiled like luxurious stuff, like with money or wealth, or like you have everything you wanted. Even though my father wasn't there, like I said before, he was the man that I could count on every time. So I've been spoiled to the point that my dad was driving me around until like 6 months ago. Like, if something happens, and it's kind of like weird because I am very independent when making decisions compared to my other siblings, because I'm the oldest. But at the same time, like, I remember not too long ago we had a problem in the house, and the water pump broke, and there was no water running in the house. And I called my dad immediately. He's the first person I'm gonna call, and I'm like, the water is not running. Something happened. And he's like, okay, don't touch anything. I'll be there. And he's working. And it doesn't mean that he's going to be here ASAP, right? Or right now he's going to come. But he came for lunchtime, and the first thing he did is check on the water pump and fixed it. So that will be a problem. And not a lot of people talk about this, but a lot of men, modern men, because there is modern women and modern men that will call somebody to fix it, or will blame the woman. Why didn't you call someone to come fix it? Because my dad can fix it. So that's why I didn't call no one. He will kill me for paying someone to fix it when he can do those things. So in a way, my trauma is that I expect a man to be like my dad. And I see the standard of the man that he is, the standard of the man that my grandfather used to be, and I want that.
That's deep, Sayed. I think I have that same trauma. Because when you do have a
Man,
good example, that's your standard, that's your expectation.
if, like I said, I am independent to him, I am independent. That's what I said. Compared to my siblings and to other people, like sometimes they will say that I am. I don't think I am fully, to be honest. But hey, if we're gonna be honest, let's be honest. Ain't nothing wrong. We're not perfect people, and we're not here to satisfy others to for them to like us. So if you don't, this is me.
This is me. Hi. Brian, did you want to go?
Yeah. So I agree. I think everyone has a little bit of trauma or something that is going on in their past that we might not, some people might not want to speak openly here on the channel about. But yeah, like trauma caused by my parents, yes, I do. Um Even though I was raised very spoiled or whatever you call it. Um my dad died when I was 15, and I've been fully independent since I was 16-year old. Did some decisions that my mom took in the past, or just stuff that happened. And I I would say that her making those decisions in the past helped me a lot to be the person that I am today. Uh, it helped me grow up very, very quickly. Um, you know, uh, Being able to go to school and work a full time job at the same time while, you know, still being very young and wanting to just be out and about partying.
Right. Have fun like a
Um,
teenager. Yeah.
have fun like a teenager, yeah. Even though I did get to do those things too. Um,
You had
you
time
know,
for everything, Brian. Jeez.
of course, why not? Uh, it did make me the person I am today, and I I would say if it were to happen all over again, I feel like I would be able to be here today all over again. The only thing that I don't agree with my my trauma is that my 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 mother is thinks that I am who I am today thanks to her doing that. I think that is the only thing that I don't agree with. Even though it did help me move forward and it did help me, you know, become the person that I am today, I am not fully, it didn't just happen because of that one situation that like one trauma that I went through.
So have you had a chance to speak with her about it and like you go over how you felt?
Yeah. I mean, we did speak about it. I would say maybe like 5 years ago.
Do you feel like that
and
helped with like healing?
it wasn't much of a speaking. It was more of a yelling across the room kind of situation. With yelling at each other, whatever. But it helped me realize that, you know, that situation in general just helping me realize that if I don't do things for myself on my own, without counting on anyone, I'm never gonna get anywhere in
You're
life.
like so you've never been dependent on a person. You've solely taken on the fact that it has to be you. There can't be anyone else you lean on.
Yes, fully me. It doesn't matter. No, like I said, I think that's partially why it is so easy for me to just cut people out of my life, because I realized, first of all, from a very young age, I lost my father, which, it's a huge part of my life. I would say half of my heart just went there. So I already lost one of the most important people in my life. What does it matter if I lose a random person that's been in my life for maybe a year?
Can I ask a question, please?
Of course.
Can I ask a question, please? Don't get offended because apparently I'm so offensive. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not trying to be.
Very open-minded.
What's your sexual orientation? I'm sorry. I'm just curious. What's your sexual orientation?
What is my sexual orientation? I am gay.
Okay. Is that what you're speaking about when you said your mother thinks that she is the reason that you turned out the way you turned out, or were you speaking about something?
No, doesn't have to do anything about that. Nothing related. Certain other trauma that happened in my past. At that point, that was already out of the picture.